everyone, and welcome to Teaching Natural. My name's Dare. I'm a seventh year high school English teacher in SoCal or Southern California, and this is my March budget breakdown. This breakdown is going to be very different from my previous months because my school district has decided that they are going to lay off 37 teaching positions, so 37 people. Of those positions, all of our librarians will be getting laid off, and a lot of assistant principals and admin will be getting laid off. Of the people who are getting laid off and those 37 positions, most of them are English positions, which means since I don't have as much tenure in my school district, there's a high likelihood that I will be getting pink slipped. My school district has until March 14th to pink slip me, meaning that they are letting me know that I am on the chopping block to be laid off. And then the official decision comes in May. I believe it's May 11th. So because there is a high likelihood that I will be losing my job at this school district, I am going to function as if it is a certainty that I am losing my job. And that means going to my bare bones budget. This month, there are going to be some excess things that I'm spending on because I already signed contracts with them or I've already paid for them financially. And so I am on the payment plan finishing them up. But in the next few months, I will definitely be on a bare bones budget and I will not be spending anything excess. That way, my emergency fund can take care of me until I find another job. Starting with my Synchrony credit card for Mattress Firm, the remaining balance is $462. My minimum monthly payment is $127. This is the card with the highest balance, but it is at a 0% interest rate until 2026. So I was planning on paying $335 next month to completely get rid of this debt. However, with the uncertainty of my employment, if I'm not able to do that, and if all I can do is make the minimum monthly payment, that will be okay because, again, that interest rate is 0% until 2026. The minimum monthly payment, like I said, is $127, so I went ahead and paid that. Next is my Chase Southwest card. And I am a part of the 92%. I will not shy away from saying that. So I am very happy that Chase and Southwest continue to support my community. So I will continue to use this card. And I love this card. So I'm happy that I am able to continue to do so. The remaining balance is always zero. I pay this card off because it has a 20% interest rate. So I don't want to pay an extra 20% on top of whatever I am paying for goods and services using the credit card. So there's no minimum monthly payment due. On this credit card, I have ADT, which is $22.99. I will be keeping ADT because that is Life Alert for my mother. That is obviously a necessity. I've already paid it. Cox Internet is $90. I will be keeping Cox because I need the internet to find a new job and to do my current job. So that is a necessity for me in my budget. I typically have Disney Plus, which is Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus, the bundle, and Netflix on this card. However, bare bones, Disney Plus and Netflix will be getting cut off definitely until May, because again, that's when I will know whether or not I will have a job next year. But if I do not have a job, then that means Disney Plus and Netflix will be cut off until I rebound in a position to pay for those again. The total for Chase Southwest is $112.99. Student loans, I'm really sad about this because my goal was to pay off my student loans by my 32nd birthday in July of 2026. Obviously, that is on hold because I will not be able to continue making large student loan payments with my unemployment being uncertain. I will always be making the minimum monthly payment, but this month I was throwing $880 at it. I really wanted to throw $1,000 at it so that I would be under $20K for the first time in my adult life, but the plan has to change. So this is the last month in the foreseeable future for me making a large student loan payment that is beyond the minimum. I'm just very thankful that my interest rate is still at 0% because I'm on the SAVE plan. Rent and utilities is going to be $2,671.97. I've already gone ahead and paid my rent and utilities for the month. I will be looking for a cheaper apartment, as well as planning to move home if I need to, because I obviously cannot sustain this if I don't have a job, or if the job I get pays me less. So I'm already on the apartment hunt. Groceries and restaurants, $400. Again, I live in Southern California, so we have been affected by the fires. The grocery prices are kind of stabilized for most goods. They haven't really gone up because of the fire. However, again, because I am part of the 92%, I am not shopping at Walmart, and I am highly limiting my shopping at Target. I've already been able to find replacements for most of the things that I purchase at Target, and the things that I would usually purchase at Target are not necessities. So I am able to cut these things out of my budget. Grocery Outlet seems to have things that are quite similar, as well as Aldi, and Ralph's is a bit more expensive. So I will have to cut back some of the things I purchase, but for the most part, I'm able to keep my budget in $400. A positive of me boycotting Target is I actually found out that Petco has the cat litter that I purchase slightly cheaper when I use my membership. So that is a positive, because I will now always be buying pet litter or cat litter from Petco. Gas for my car, the gas has skyrocketed. It's almost been a full dollar from January when the fire started to now. So I'm budgeting $150, but if this needs to go up because the prices of gas continue to go up, then I'm going to have to work with that. Gas and electric, this company figured themselves out since last month, because the bill is $112.32. Still high, but again, it's the winter, so I'm using my gas more to heat my home. This had better level out by the time we get into summer, or still going to have some problems. Car insurance is $135.90. I will be shopping around and looking for cheaper car insurance, or asking for deals, just so I can cut back as much as I can, again, with the uncertainty of my job. My month ahead fund, I already have slightly over 1 month saved, but while I know I have the guaranteed paychecks for this school year, I will continue to put more and more and more into my month ahead, and which is money that typically would have been going towards my student loan. It will now be going towards my month ahead fund. So $551.90 going there in my high yield savings account for month ahead. I also have a separate high yield savings account for my emergency fund. The money that I would have spent on Disney Plus and Netflix is now going into that emergency fund, just so that in case something happens with my main bank, I have money set aside. Sinking funds, $200. I took $200 out of my me fund to pay for my tax accountant to do my taxes and my dad's taxes. So I just need to put that money back in there. But in the future, I will be limiting the money in my sinking funds. There are a few things that I still have to save for, because I have already purchased the tickets and I can't refund them. But it will be very much cut back, very much bare bones. I'm giving myself $50 for joy spending, and this is the last month where I will be giving myself $50 for joy spending, or really any excess spending, because again, bare bones. My nails, it's not going to cost $65, but I don't know how much it's going to cost. I currently have gel nail polish on, so I need to get that gel nail polish removed, because I will not be getting my nails done anymore until I rebound with my employment. And I don't have the supplies at home to take off my gel manicure. So I need them to take off my gel manicure. And then for the foreseeable future, I will be doing my nails at home with my own regular polish. European Wax Center, this is the last month of the contract for my wax passes. So $389.25 is coming out. I typically pay $10 to my waxer. I'm not getting a wax this month because the time just doesn't line up. So I'm probably going to continue to get my waxes, because again, it's only $10 now that I've paid for the wax passes for an entire year. So I should be okay with that. But again, if the money starts looking funny, European Wax Center will have to go, and I will have to go back to shaving. My total expenses not on a credit card, $4,754.60. My total in my checking account is $5,875.30. Surprisingly, my federal income tax refund hit this month. I was so surprised with how fast it was direct deposited. So that is why the increase in my checking account. Hopefully, my California state taxes do not take forever like they did last year, so that I can put that money in an emergency fund, because I was going to use it to pay more off my student loan, but now it's got to go into month ahead. Total bills and expenses for this month, $5,874.59, with a remainder of 71 cents. I'm going to just keep this in my checking account because it would make no sense to like move it anywhere else. I'm just going to keep it there as a quote unquote another emergency fund. So the total that's getting transferred in my cash wallet is $515. As I said, gas is $150, month ahead, $551.90. Emergency fund, $28.36. And then again, that $200 into my sinking fund to pay for what I took out to pay my accountant. So this is kind of a look at my bare bones budget. April and May will continue to be a bare bones budget, and I will update y'all on my employment status as I know, but I am already starting to look for more jobs on EdJoin. I am already starting to get my letters of rec in order and just moving as if I am unemployed. So looking at how much it will cost to move back home to Northern California, looking at other positions, because either way, I'm going to be all right, but I am not going to sit around and wait for the bad news. I'm going to be prepared for it. So in the meantime and in between time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.